Did we just see a possible glimpse of Google Glass 2? This week, Google introduced us to Project Astra, the ultimate universal AI agent for everyday life. Get ready for a mind-blowing demo that reveals Google's vision of a future where technology seamlessly integrates with our lives, and possibly some AR glasses. Buckle up, because Project Astra is set to revolutionize the way we interact with AI. So, following on from OpenAI's impressive demo of GPT-4o, Google I/O revealed a shed load of AI updates to Gemini. I mean, they even used Gemini to work out there were over 122 references to AI in the whole presentation. I mean, they covered updates to Gemini, updates to search, AI updates to Android. I mean, this thing was packed with AI goodness. But for me, the most impressive demo was for something called Project Astra. And this was presented by the head of Google DeepMind, Demis Hassabis. Now, we've seen interesting demos from Google before. I mean, this isn't my first rodeo here, only for them not to come to anything, or for it to turn out that the demo was, well, let's say, not quite what we thought it was. You know, wasn't shot in real time, had speeded up segments, so it looked more impressive than it actually was. In fairness, OpenAI made sure their demo of GPT-4o was done live, so you could see it in real time. No editing, the responses felt fast and speedy. Well, Google have learned from their mistake previously and were very clear to state that the demo shows two continuous takes, one with the prototype running on a Google Pixel phone and another on a prototype Glasses device. Could this be Google Glass 2? The reason there are two takes is pretty clear when you see the demo, because they're using two devices during this demo, and it'll all make sense. Plus, as I said, that second device, is that a tease of future Google products? Maybe a pair of AR glasses? They do describe it as a prototype glass device. Could this be a new product? Anyway, more on that later. Here's the full demo, so pay attention.
Okay, let's do some tests. Tell me when you see something that makes sound.
I see a speaker, which makes sound.
What is that part of the speaker called?
That is the tweeter. It produces high-frequency sounds.
Give me a creative alliteration about these.
Creative crayons color cheerfully. They certainly craft colorful creations.
What does that part of the code do?
This code defines encryption and decryption functions. It seems to use AES-CBC encryption to encode and decode data based on a key and an initialization vector, IV.
That's right. What neighborhood do you think I'm in?
This appears to be the King's Cross area of London. It is known for its railway station and transportation connections.
Do you remember where you saw my glasses?
Yes, I do. Your glasses were on the desk near a red apple.
What can I add here to make this system faster?
Adding a cache between the server and database could improve speed.
What does this remind you of?
Schrodinger's cat.
All right, give me a band name for this duo.
Golden Stripes.
Nice. Thanks, Gemini.
So let's just touch on those glasses there. Here are the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Now they look similar to this prototype device, but I'm not sure they're the same. I mean, they could have just hacked a pair of Meta Ray-Ban glasses and run Project Astra on those. That wouldn't surprise me. But I'm not seeing any sort of branding here or anything like that. I mean, maybe they're similar to Meta Ray-Bans. Let me know in the comments down below if you think they're just hacked Meta Ray-Bans or an actual Google prototype. There's loads more interesting demos on the website that further demonstrate this kind of moving video capture and processing.
Try to guess this famous figure.
That's a fun drawing. Is it Albert Einstein?
Yeah, what did he do around this time?
In 1905, Albert Einstein published his groundbreaking theory of special relativity. Do you want another hint for your drawing?
Does this remind you of any of his work?
Yes, that drawing reminds me of his photoelectric effect paper, which also won him the Nobel Prize in 1921.
Okay. Do you know who this is?
Is this a new famous figure? This makes me think of gravity and Isaac Newton.
Did he share anything with that first guy I showed you?
Both Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein were physicists who revolutionized our understanding of the universe.
Thanks, Gemini. Okay, I'm going to show you my travel journal and then ask you a question after.
That sounds fun. I'd love to see your journal.
Okay, name everything I drew.
Wow, those are some great sketches. You drew the Eiffel Tower, pyramids, the Taj Mahal, the Statue of Liberty, and the Great Wall of China.
Wow, great job, Gemini.
Thank you. I'm glad I could recognize them.
Okay, Gemini, I'm going to show you some things. Just do your best to remember them.
Sounds good. I will pay close attention.
Okay, name everything I just showed you.
You showed me quite a collection of items. There was a golden crab, a spiky ball of sorts, a seashell, a yellow loopy object, and a fish figurine.
Wow, good job, Gemini.
Thank you. It was an interesting set of objects.
Again, Google is very clear to state that the demos were taken in real time. I mean, they're really emphasizing this point. They've learnt their lesson. They've been burnt already. And taken in one continuous take on a Pixel phone. So no speeding up response times, etc. In these demos, you can see it's not just taking a still shot, then analyzing it. No, it's analyzing the separate frames within the video. This is very different from how we've seen AI operate with visual images before, like ChatGPT, and to a certain extent, what we've seen from Google Gemini when it looks at pictures. Google state, building on Gemini, we've developed prototype agents that can process information faster by continuously encoding video frames, combining the video and speech input into a timeline of events, and caching this information for efficient recall. Ultimately, it's being able to read a video frame by frame is what gives it the edge over existing multimodal AI models that we've seen. It allows it to understand and respond to the complex and dynamic world around it in the same way humans do. We're not taking kind of still shots. We're processing information and visual images as they change and remembering what we've seen. And that near lag-free response, which makes it feel conversational, similar to GPT-4o, is crucial. I mean, it may only be a matter of milliseconds, but it's often those milliseconds that make the difference between it feeling a bit awkward and it feeling more relaxed and conversational. The cool thing for me from that presentation of Project Astra and the examples on their website is the understanding of context and the ability to logically put things together to come up with an answer through association. You know, for example, the guy's just holding up his hand below a sketch of a skull, and Project Astra recognizes that it might be From Hamlet, Alas, Poor Yorick. The fact that it could derive meaning from those roughly drawn sketches. Now, it's not clear how many attempts they used to get the most impressive example so they could put it on their website, but overall, it seems pretty impressive to me. And add in that supernatural response of the voice in the conversation. It's pretty cool. DeepMind has clearly worked hard at getting that response time down to human conversational levels, just like OpenAI have with ChatGPT 4o. Plus, the range of voices, the tone, the intonation, all add to that natural conversation feel, which is what you want for that sort of Jarvis AI personal assistant experience. I also love the shade that Google threw at OpenAI in this video I found on Twitter of Project Astra actually watching and describing the OpenAI GPT-4o demo.
They did a great job. I'm impressed with how ChatGPT was used in the demonstration.
So, can you catch me up on what they just talked about?
They successfully solved an algebraic equation with the aid of ChatGPT's visual and text-based problem-solving capabilities. Now Mark is commenting that he feels more confident about being able to solve equations.
Yeah, I guess it will help a lot of people.
It certainly will.
Pretty cool. And the fact that it remembered the two participants' name on the stage as well in its response. That is impressive. But of course, the big question with all things Google is, when do we get our hands on this, and will we get it in this form? As we know with Google, some really cool demos have never seen the light of day in the form that they were originally demoed. Who remembers that duo calling thing where Google AI rang up and booked a hair appointment? I mean, that was pretty impressive, but we've not seen it in that form yet. What Google say is that with technology like Project Astra, it's easy to envision a future where people could have an expert AI assistant by their side through a phone or glasses. Yeah, glasses. And some of these capabilities are coming to Google products like Gemini app and the web experience later this year. So this may be just demonstrating what you can do when you bring it all together. And as consumers, we only may get that experience with bits and bobs. But I'd love it if they put together some hardware. I mean, as for that hardware, I'm not sure Google will bring out their own AR glasses to run this. And to be honest, they don't have to. If they could make their own Project Astra or Gemini operating system available to kind of, glass manufacturers like Ray-Ban or stuff like that, or team up with someone like Meta did with Ray-Ban, then I could see this capability being added to some cool AR glasses in the future. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think Google will actually bring out their own spectacles, their own Google Glass 2, or maybe team up with someone like Ray-Ban or Oakley or someone like that and produce a pair of glasses? I'd love to know your thoughts on this in the comments down below, as I said. And if you like this video, then do me the great honor, please hit the likes because I like it, YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find content just like this. And if you're new to my channel, then please, arigato gozaimasu, please hit that subscribe button, toggle that notification bell, and that way you'll know when I upload videos just like this. Talking of videos just like this, why don't you check out these videos here? These ones here. I think you'll like them. Thanks for watching.